Hi, this is Tony Davis to See You There Promotions. Talking to Hamie from Heavy Pettin. Hi, Hamie, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome, Tony. Thank you very much. I hope your day is as fun-filled as mine.
Yeah, I guess it's probably not because you're out on the east coast, the Florida coast of America. Is that right?
I'm on the Gulf Coast of Mexico,
Gulf
so
Coast of
yeah.
Mexico, right. And the weather there is excellent and the beer is cold, whereas here the weather's cold and the beer's warm.
But I must admit, I look forward to having one with you in September.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, yeah. So you're coming over to the UK soon for some gigs, and I think you're starting off with us in Hastings, aren't you?
Yeah. We start off in the UK with you guys. I fly out this weekend. The rest of the guys have been rehearsing, so I fly out this weekend, and then we start rehearsing with me in the big studio, and we get all the gear up and all the lights and stuff, and like we're performing. So we go do that, and then we head off to Europe for a little bit, do some European shows, and then after those we fly back to. Well, I fly back to America with the rest of the guys in the band in tow, and then we do some shows here in America, and then we fly back in time to start with you.
Yeah, but I noticed that you come straight to us from a gig in Florida, I think.
I don't know. Maybe I forget what ones we're doing.
But yeah,
I forget what ones we're doing actually off the top of my head. I know we're in California, then Florida, and yeah, we've got Miami. Yeah, likely. Yeah.
So have you got a big following in the States?
I think, yeah, we have. Heavy Pettin's always had a big following in America. We've always done really well here. And the albums sold fantastically well over here. And then we did a lot of big tours over here as well. So for about, for all the time we were together. So yeah, the following's still huge. It was good because we did the Monsters of Rock cruise back in, actually just before COVID. So that was what, I get the basically... What was that? I think 220. Yeah, that was 2020. Yeah. And we were actually blown away by the fans that were there that had flown from different places, from Australia and Japan and obviously America and stuff like that were on the boat. So when we did our shows, that they were absolutely packed and sold out. So it was great. So we were absolutely thrilled with the response we had here from the Americans and everywhere else.
Excellent. And this is some sort of 40th anniversary tour, isn't it?
This is the 40th. 23 is the 40th anniversary of when we released Letting Loose, the first album. Yeah. So we're coming back out, and we're going to do that. It's called Letting Loose Again. So so that's going to be a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to it. We're going to play all the deep tracks that we've never played before off that album, some other stuff. Then we're going to play a bunch of new stuff, and then obviously all the old faves from the other albums as well. So all the other hits. It's going to be a night of hits and deep tracks and new material.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be a great night. So, is there a new album backing the tour as well, or not?
No. We get delayed. We had some problems that we had to deal with, some legal issues that we had to take care of, and that set us back a good few months. And we had to change a lot of shows. We put a lot of the stuff off to next year. And one of the things we had to put off to next year so that we could fit in what we're already doing now was the new album. So the new album will come out next year. So we're really excited about it.
But presumably we'll be hearing some of that live.
Oh yeah. No, we're going to do about 4 or 5 of the new tracks during the live set. Yeah.
Well, we're excited to have you in Hastings because we're a new promotions company, and it's a new venue for Hastings as well. So it's I think you'll be the second act that we've promoted there. So we're really looking forward to having you.
Well, we're excited about it. I've heard nothing but good things about it. So your place. So I'm excited to. Dave Ling was telling me as well that he likes your gig place. So that was pretty neat.
You know Dave Ling? Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good or bad.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good.
I love Dave.
I know he's been along. He came along to our first gig and really loved it, I think. And you know, because he lives locally in Hastings, so I think he's getting himself into every gig that we're putting on at the moment. So that's pretty good stuff. Because we're trying to bring, you know, we're trying to bring a selection of different and new music to Hastings. Well, new music and legacy music to Hastings that's not been seen here for a long time, because Hastings used to be on the circuit when we had a pier ballroom, and then the pier burnt down. They rebuilt it, no ballroom. So
Yeah, that's right.
Circuit since. So our aim at the Black Box is to try and get us back on the circuit so that we can get, you know, some good bands and some good acts back into town.
That's awesome, man. That is awesome. I mean, it's good because I think ever since COVID, I guess, when you read so much stuff in the news on Facebook and stuff like that, or you talk to other bands, it's like Britain, especially Britain, was hit pretty hard with that whole thing as far as live music.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And so many places were taken away, and so and even Europe as well, but in America to an extent. But it's exciting to get another really good venue in the UK. So I'm excited for you. I'm looking forward to playing.
Yeah. Well, it should be a good night. I think you're right though about the effects that COVID had, because I've been talking to sort of lots of bands who've had to put their recording schedule back. You know, bands that are young bands or developing bands, emerging bands, and of course they made no money during COVID that they could put aside to do their recording with. So that's been pushed back. So you know, when people say things are back to normal, I think that's not true. There are lots of bands that have still got stuff around they want to get out there.
Yeah, from people I talk to as well that like constantly gig up and down the UK and stuff in Britain, you know, they tell me all the horror stories about stuff, you know, and it's got to be tough for newer bands that are starting out, kind of thing. You know what I mean? To try and get any recognition and do something and find a decent place to play instead of just the local pub. You know,
that's right. And I mean, that's really what we're trying to do with the Black Box, is to sort of make sure that as well as bringing established acts, we can do newer acts as well and give them a chance to do a step up as well. So
yeah, that's cool.
Thanks for that. And
congratulations, sir.
Thank you. And of course, having bands of your caliber and that sort of thing along only enhances that as far as we're concerned, because hopefully we'll give you a good night. We'll look after you well, and you know, you'll talk to people and say, "Yeah, the Black Box is the place to go with See You There promotion."
Oh, definitely, and we'll definitely give you a good night. So I mean, we'll be rocking by the time we get there. So, so I think everybody's excited to be there and play, and we always love playing that back home, back in the UK anyway. So it's like it's going to be pretty exciting. So we're looking forward to coming to Hastings.
Excellent, good. So is there anything sort of extra special that you've got lined up really for the gig? You know,
well, one of the things is we've got a new guitar player coming out with. He's guesting on this tour, on this part of the world tour. He's a young guy called James Ford.
Okay.
And when I say young, I mean, well, he's not like just a young kid, but he's a seasoned, experienced pro who's got his own thing going. You know what I mean? He's got his own deal going. He's already signed. He's sponsored by Gibson, who don't give any. I mean, they don't sponsor anybody these days. You know what I mean? I think him and Slash are likely the only couple I know. But so he's got that, and he's, you know, sponsored by everybody. He needs to Rhoda Sound and Marshall and all that. So he's got a good head on his shoulders, and he's a phenomenal guitar player. So that's going to be new for everybody to come, for everybody to come and see him play, because I mean, he shreds. He's a hell of a guitar player.
And my guess is that sort of that new vibe, if you like, sort of infuses the rest of the band.
Yeah, it is. It's exciting because even though the older songs have taken on a new life kind of thing, and even the new songs that Dave and I have written for the new album, it's like having James come in and add his stuff to his sound to the stuff live. It's pretty damn awesome. So we're really looking forward to getting out there and letting him do his thing and us do our thing. And I think everybody's going to be really excited and really happy with the whole thing.
Yeah, that would be excellent. I think you're coming to us on, I think I think it's the 16th of September.
Yeah, 16th. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I don't speak to you before, I'll see you on the 16th.
Yes, you will, sir, with bells on.
But thank you very, very much for agreeing to speak to us tonight.
Oh, my pleasure, Tony. My pleasure. I look forward to coming there, doing a little bit of sightseeing during the day, you know, that stuff, and hanging out, getting a few beers with you and meeting everybody and hanging out with the people and just putting on a good rock show. So it's going to be a good time.
Excellent. Good. Right. Well, thanks very much for joining me this afternoon, and enjoy the rest of your day, because I know it's considerably earlier there than it is here.
It is. Yes, it's 12 o'clock. Well, there you go. It's time for a beer.
Well, I was just going to say, must be time for a lunchtime beer for you. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hey, you take it light, Tony. I look forward to seeing you and meeting you.
Okay. Take care.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.